We are streaming live on top of the press box here from Russell County. It's Thrift Behringer alongside my man Noah Shelton, and we got some excellent 6A football here in the AHSAA as the Russell County Warriors come in 6-2, already clinched a playoff spot, the number 2 seed in their Region 2, and going to be hosting a playoff for the first time in over 20 years. Noah, this is pretty phenomenal. My first time ever calling here at Russell County. I think the same thing for you, and we're looking forward to calling a game for what has been the talk of our Tri-City area, these Warriors with a 6-2 record.
No, it's absolutely special to be here for the first time, Thrift, and it's been an absolutely special season for the Warriors. First time that they're going to host a playoff game, as you mentioned, since the 90s. Have a chance tonight to win 7 games, which would be their most since that 10-win 1998 season where they went deep into the playoffs. So it's been a great season, as we talked about with Dylan Griggs on game day, and just the athletic department as a whole, talking about the new facility they're going to be building. Yep. The athletic department as a whole for Russell County is really on the upswing, and I think football is just a product of that.
Coming into this game, there has been a guy at quarterback that is leading our area in touchdown passes. Bryson Riggins, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for the junior. He threw 25 touchdown passes last year, Noah. This guy is incredible. Brown, the senior running back, he is 150 yards from having a 1,000-yard season, but let's go to Riggins. He's been a game changer, man. He's the reason why this program, along with Griggs, has turned around and now going to be hosting a playoff game.
No, he absolutely has, and he has plenty of receivers to throw the ball to. Denver Harper, the senior, leads the team in receptions, 36, 555 yards on the season as well, and he scored 7 times. So this Russell County offense can really get you on the ground and through the air. And I think it's going to be important for them to get off to a pretty fast start because the way Rehobeth plays, they play possession, hold the ball, try to grind you out, and just play the possession game. So if Russell County can get up early, I like their chances. But if they're not careful, and, second half against Pike Road last week, they got shut out. Had a 14-6 lead. Pike Road scored the last 40 to win by 32. So I think the first 2 or 3 drops for Russell County offensively are really going to dictate how this game's going to go.
No doubt about it, man, and I'm excited to see how Russell County is going to respond after losing last week to Pike Road for basically what was the region championship. Let's talk about Rehobeth as a team that comes in 3-5 this year. They got a coach that's in his second stint. I'll let you introduce Rehobeth Rebels.
Yeah, Toby Green, the head coach for the Rebels, in his second year, in his second stint. He coached the Rebels down in Rehobeth just south of Dothan from 1999 to 2001. He has a career record of exactly 120 and 120, exactly batting 500. He also coached at Northside Methodist down in Dothan, former AISA member. He was the coach there in 21 and 22 when they were independent. So he's been around the block. He's been a coach for a long time. He's got a team that maybe lacks a little athleticism, but they are disciplined, play a very specific kind of football, and the only way they can really win is playing low-scoring, beat-em-up, street fight kind of games, and if they can force that against the Russell County, they're going to have them right where they want them.
Exactly right. Russell County, it is senior night tonight, and we saw the band, we saw the cheerleaders, we saw the students, and as you see at all the senior that are going to walk out there tonight. And then here come Russell County as the Warriors 6-2 trying to end their home campaign with a 7-2 record against Rehobeth. You know what? When looking at this Russell County team, and, you know, the foundation was laid 4 years ago when Dylan Griggs took the job here, and has done a fantastic job. First season went 6-4. Last 2 years didn't live up to, you know, some of the hype that was surrounding the program. They had to continue to take out all the bad nuances that sometimes was around this program, is why they missed the playoffs for 20 straight years. And now he's got them in a great spot. They're young, they're talented, and I think they're going to do great things. What can you say about Dylan Griggs?
I know he's another one that's been around the block as well. A bit of a younger coach, but he's been an assistant at Troy, assistant at Samford, the Bulldogs up in Birmingham. He was also assistant coach, the fullbacks and tight ends coach for Central when they won the state championship in 2018 in 7A. So he's been around the block. He's had a lot of good experience, and I think this is just where he's found his spot and found his stride, and he's really done great things for the program 4 years in.
We're presented by Gordy Eye Care, Buffalo Rock, Zaxby's, and Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's time for kickoff. Rebels and Warriors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo. Mountain Dew.
We're back here from Russell County, and kickoff is underway. Rebels and Warriors. I did want to bring up the point that the kicker for Russell County.
Yeah, Adrian Wiley, a righty kicker on kickoffs, a lefty on the punt. And they've been doing that a lot recently, so especially against Pike Road. They angled the kickoffs trying to get a short return, pinch him against the sideline, but he kicked that one out of bounds, so Rehobeth's going to have solid field position to begin the game.
You talked about this Rehobeth team. They run an unorthodox offense, and the day of spread, they're running more of a triple option.
It's interesting. What you're going to see is 5, usually 6 down linemen, and what they do with the linemen, too, they flip them a lot. They'll have the right tackle move the left tackle and flip the right guard and the left guard. So it's a pretty interesting look defensively, especially with Russell County playing the 3-4, only having 3 down linemen against all those big boys up front. It's going to be big for them early to stand against the big boys up front being overmanned.
And I will tell you.
There it is. 2 tight ends behind the left tackle near side.
So power football for Rehobeth. Then now we got a huge motion, and guess what? There's going to be
County jumped.
Yeah, they did. Yep. Unexpected of the setup for Rehobeth. By the way, we have the rosters from Max Preps. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. If we do say someone's name wrong from Rehobeth, these are the rosters that were given to us from Max Preps, so please do not get mad at us. All right, 1st and 5, and let's talk about the quarterback for Rehobeth. Number 9, the running back is Cole Joyner. The quarterback, number 13. Number 3, Patrick Banda. And they're going to hand off to John Quarles. And there goes Quarles. He breaks it to the outside and finally taken down by Tavion Davis. And there's the misdirection you were talking about, Noah.
Yeah, and it's hard to defend. It's really tough to practice because you don't see it a lot because you're really assigned to one player as opposed to a certain area of the field. It's tough to defend, and Russell County got burned there on the first play from scrimmage. Gain of 40.
So big first down play from the Rebels. They're wearing their all-white uniforms with the blue trim, white helmets, and Russell County in the crimson color, the garnet and gold. And direct snap to Joyner. Joyner's going to try to bust it to the outside. Joyner breaks a tackle, and they're still on his feet. He's down to the 15, close to the 10-yard line, and you're seeing that power running attack from Rehobeth. 2 plays, 2 first downs.
And Joyner showing the speed there on the edge. Broke a tackle. Russell County had him for maybe a short gain. Broke the tackle into the 25, and he's all the way down to the 12. That's what Rehobeth wants to do. Be dominant on the ground, and they have some sneaky speed too. Not just the power up front, but they have a really tough running game all around to defend, and I think Russell County's kind of on their heels right now.
You know, their offense, everyone's running the spread nowadays, so they're the anomaly. And 15 years ago, the anomaly was the spread teams. And you're getting to seeing the motion before the snap. And I wonder if this is causing confusion for Russell County as they move as well. Another direct snap, and this time it is to the quarterback, Patrick Banda. And Banda gets another 7-8 yards to around the 4-yard line. Is that motion? You think that's giving them problems right now, Noah?
I think it is so far. They look a little confused. And another wrinkle that this Rehobeth offense throws to your defense is Banda's a lefty throwing the ball. So it flips everything defensively. It's just a really, I would say tricky is the perfect word to describe it, a very tricky offense to defend, and Russell County has their hands full early.
Banda and Joyner in the backfield, 2 tight end set, 6 offensive linemen to really 8 offensive linemen as everyone motions over. And snap this time to Joyner. Joyner is going to go in for a Rehobeth touchdown. Wow. 4 plays, they go 60 yards, and that is not the opening drive from this Russell County defense they wanted to see.
And the defense was confused again. The linebackers weren't set, and they weren't ready for the snap, and that's what the motion does to you. That's why the teams run it. And Rehobeth, what a start for the Rebels offense there.
Between Banda and Joyner, they both got direct snaps, kind of a wildcat. Really don't know who the quarterback is. It didn't matter on that drive as both were successful, and we'll see what the flag is on. The extra point was good. Noah, you think this was offsides?
I believe it was. It was on Russell County.
Yep. And they're going to get an encroachment on Russell County, so they'll redo the kick.
I think they could go for 2 now. They only got 1.5 yards to go. Looks like they're bringing the offense back on the field.
And I think you're right about that. I mean, why not? You scoot up closer.
They do only have 10 men on the field now. And to the quarterback. From the play clock go, they got to go.
5 seconds left on the play clock. And finally get the play off. Banda's actually going to throw it, and he's going to
he dropped it.
Hit number
he had
44
wide open
in the hands, and Cook wishes he would have kept that. I guess he took his eyes off trying to get in the end zone. But what an opening drive there for Rehobeth. They lead 6-0 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
This is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
We're back here. Drive, 60 yards, running the football, Joyner, Banda, and they take a 6-0 lead over Russell County. Both these are in the same region, in Region 2. Rehobeth is actually the number 5 seed, so they are not in the playoffs. They're 1-4. Russell County's 4-1, so this would be a huge upset. And there's a little bit of a squib kick that is going to be just fall on the ground, making sure he doesn't have a turnover. And Cameron Payne. All right, so now we're going to see the quarterback, Bryson Riggins. 23 touchdowns, man. 6 interceptions. He is only a junior. He has absolutely been sensational this year. Noah.
Yeah, no, he absolutely has, and he loves his favorite target, Denver Harris. But he also has a lot of help in the backfield with him. Devin Brown and Chris Lucas, 2 solid, very, very solid running backs. This Russell County offense, not a one-trick pony like the Rehobeth offense is.
And Brown, who is about 150 yards from 1,000 on the season. And there's going to be an RPO, and that is an excellent pass out of the backfield, catching it. Jamari Burnett, the receiver, and you're seeing the quarterback. He loves that RPO and getting out quickly to his receivers.
Hit him on the same play for a 67-yard touchdown last week against Pike Road. Surprised Rehobeth really played that soft of coverage on the first play.
Riggins, Brown in the backfield, man in motion is Trammell. And they're going to hand it off to Brown. Brown's got a big hole, and there goes Brown in open space. And you're seeing why this offense is so hard to defend. He can throw it, and then he can hand it off to Brown, and he gets a 20-yard gallop there.
Yeah, it was great blocking in the line of scrimmage up front. Really big hole up the middle. Good blocking up front by Tristan Taylor, the center, and Jacob Mulder, the left guard. Both seniors here on senior night playing well so far early.
Up-tempo offense out of the spread. Trammell moves. He is one of the lead blockers. He is very instrumental in this offense. Handoff again to Brown. Look at the blocking there from Trammell. Brown still on his feet. Makes 2 people miss. And Brown's going to go all the way in for a Warriors touchdown. Wow. That's a highlight play if I've ever seen one, Noah.
Absolutely is. Both these offenses have already had a lot, and we're already only 3 minutes in the ball game. But just Devin Brown's been doing it all year. As you mentioned, he's close to 1,000-yard season. Such a tough running back to bring down. His speed and athleticism and agility, just really tough to bring down, and Rehobeth really doesn't have an answer athletically for him.
He literally juked 2 guys out of their shoes, and Trammell, the lead blocker, got a great block, opened the hole, and then it was all Brown after that. And guess what from Russell County? 3 plays and a touchdown. We may have some offensive fireworks here tonight. And the extra point is up and good. Game time. Russell County takes a 7-6 lead here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We are presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Gordy Eye Care, and Pepsi. Also Zaxby's. Speaking of Zaxby's, I was starving coming here, man. And I love the fried white cheddar bites. This is just me. I have to get it every single time. I'm a Nibbler's guy or wings and things. What about yourself, Noah?
Went there last night after calling that flag football game between Smith Station and Harris County.
There we go.
Let me fill you in on something. Kicking chicken sandwich. I told this to Humphreys, our guy, on game day last week. Kicking chicken sandwich, buffalo garlic blaze instead of tongue torch. It'll change your life. That buffalo garlic blaze wing sauce is insane, man. It is delicious.
And again, shout out Noah Shelton. If you get that and you love it there at Zaxby's, go to the one in Phoenix City or Ladonia. Shout out to Judson Humphreys and their sponsorship of ours. And then when you get that kicking chicken sandwich with the buffalo garlic blaze,
that's right.
That just sounds absolutely delicious,
man. It is delicious.
Now I'm going to have to get it. I love buffalo. Got the spice, got the garlicky. A lot of taste there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you to Zaxby's. All right, here comes the ambidextrous kicker who's going to look like an onside kick. And it is picked up by number 33, Austin Robinson. I wonder why they did that there.
They've kind of been doing that kind of kick, as I mentioned, all year. Just a little, but usually it's a little pooch kick to about the 30-yard line. That looked to be just a normal onside kick where you try to kick it into the ground and get the bounce. You can't kick it straight up because the receiving team can just call a fair catch. So, I mean, it was a pretty good one at that, but a little early in the game if they were really, really trying to do that.
So we're going to see that Russell County defense against this offense that now is going to come out kind of in a spread option. Banda in the backfield. Man in motion is Tevin James. James is going to get it on the end around, and he's able to get 4 yards there. We got Harris County Senior Night, just like Russell County Senior Night, and they're winning over Mundy's Mill. And Pacelli's on the road at Westfield. You're catching all those games on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Second down, and here comes that motion. Eye candy, what they like to call it. Staying disciplined. And there's going to be an end around that is a misdirection play. Joyner had it. He ends up handing off to John Quarles. And that's going to be close to a first down. It'll be 3rd and about 2, Noah.
It's been a better defensive drive so far for Russell County, but this is exactly what Rehobeth wants, just 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And
that's it, man.
Living in 3rd and short is exactly where they want to be. Luby showing a little tempo here. Try to give him jump off sides.
Banda looking at as Coach Green is getting him the sign. It's going to be a direct snap to him, and he just tries to get a quarterback sneak, and he's going to get enough push from that offensive line to move the chains for a first down.
Yeah, it was a good effort by the Russell County defensive line on that one. Just the Rehobeth offensive line got just enough of a push to move the chains. But I like what I'm seeing by Russell County so far on this drive. They look way more controlled, way more prepared. They're not looking around trying to communicate with each other who's got who. They look like they have more of a plan now, and I think it's going to do them well in the long run here.
So first down. They're already in Russell County territory. They do not pass a lot. So you got two completely different offenses going against each other. And then kind of like a fake, they've thought about motioning and they go back to the original spot as Joyner gets leveled. Holy smokes. Let's give a shout out to number 14, the linebacker Cameron Van. Wow.
A little like WWE there for a second thrift.
Joyner seeing stars after that hit.
Big play there for Russell County, though. That could be a tone setter for this defense.
Another snap. This time goes directly to the running back, Tevin James, and Russell County ate it up. Third down and long, and this is not where Rehobeth wants to be with a passing offense that's lack thereof.
Absolutely not. I think the snap was off or the timing was off because I think it was going to be a handoff on a sweep back to Quarles, but the quarterback, their Banda, bobbled the snap. We couldn't give it to him, and just a broken play, but the Russell County defensive line, again, came up to make a big stop there, and 3rd and 13 is not where Rehobeth wants to be for sure.
Snap to Banda. Banda looking, rolling, under pressure, gets away from the first, throws it high over his intended target, Isaiah Lewis. And that's going to be a punting situation. Great job by that Russell County defense to put them in negative yardage and then putting 3rd and long, and they just pinned their head back and went after him.
It was great pursuit by the defensive line. Didn't get to him initially, let him roll out, but they never gave up on the play, and it was good defense there in the back end and to force a punt. And Russell County looked to make some good looks like they made some good adjustments defensively, and they're going to get the ball back with a chance to go up by at least 8.
Set to return the kick. I think that's Trevion Davis, number 7. And decent kick, and that's not Davis, that's Denver Harper.
Man, what a kick.
And that one is going to go out of bounds at the 3. Make it the 3.5. What a punt there. 5:26 remaining. It's Russell County and Rehobeth here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Our second time we came out here. Oh, and now we got a penalty. Extracurricular activities, as I like to say. Noah, and we'll see what it's on.
Maybe a re-kick.
Is that what's going to happen?
Looking.
And now, I think they're marking off 15. So
let's see. Hold on.
Jeez, that's more than 15 yards.
And now they're going
up,
back the other way.
And now he miscounted.
If it's 15 against Rehobeth, it should be the 18-yard line. And it looks like what it's going to be. Nope.
No.
Keep walking. 5 yards. Yeah, legal formation. There we go. So 8-yard line.
So they walked
8.5.
all the way to the 40 to walk
Yeah.
back to the 3 to put it at the 8.
Went around the world for that one.
Shout out to the officials. They've done
Yep.
a pretty good job here around the area all year long. Riggins with Brown in the backfield. And he may have got him
They
jump
got him
off
jump,
sides,
yeah.
and that's going to be another 5-yard penalty on the Rebels.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Yeah, Isaiah Lewis, the linebacker, just a little too greedy there. It makes it 1st and 5, 1st and manageable for Russell County.
That's the last thing Russell County needs is any help. He's
There's
just
Lewis
going to
again.
throw it up, and that pass is almost caught. He was trying to find Jamari Burnett. He had pressure already in his face as soon as he got the football, but that was a really good throw for someone to have pressure in his face like that.
And speaking of Isaiah Lewis, who just had the offsides penalty, he was in the backfield basically immediately right after the snap. It was a good throw down the sideline given the circumstances, but it was good pressure up front, a whiff by the Russell County offensive line, and now 2nd down and medium.
Second down and 5. This time he's under pressure. Riggins trying to get away from it. He's going to be sacked. Blocking was not great on that one as the pressure came in immediately. That was sacked by number 82 for Rehobeth, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 8 now for the Russell County Warriors.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 straight passing plays to begin the drive, but I mean, when you got Devin Brown in the backfield, it's tough not to give it to him when you have a 1st and 5. You're trying to get out from your own end of the field.
Riggins. Brown comes out of the backfield. He looks at Brown. Brown's open. Brown's going to get a 1st down. Makes a man miss. Spins off another man. Still on his feet. And going to move the chains for a 1st down.
Wow.
He's right at the 20-yard line. Good move, and that was all Brown there.
Yeah, what an effort there. Little classic running back out of the backfield on 3rd and long. Rehobeth didn't cover it, and Devin Brown in space, you just have to bring down. That was all him there for the last few extra yards to gain that 1st down. Big play there for Russell County.
If you're watching on the Russell County YouTube channel, we are simulcasting on there. You can watch all Russell County football games on the Russell County YouTube channel, home games. We're glad to be partnering with them there tonight. Make sure to like us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live to keep up with everything around the Tri-City area. We're live on our YouTube channel and Facebook page as Riggins throws to a wide open in space. Denver Harper, and Harper still on his feet. These guys, Harper and Burnett, they're hard to bring down. They're fast, they're quick, and you're seeing why Riggins just wants to get the ball out quickly to them.
Yeah, and Denver Harper in space, just like Devin Brown, is just so tough to bring down with his speed and athleticism. That was a really good roll there by Riggins. He's really good, really accurate on the roll as well as in the pocket, so that was a really good throw, and the Rehobeth defense just doesn't have the speed to catch up with Denver Harper.
Riggins is going to hand off to Brown. Brown stuck in the backfield, trying to reverse field, still making people miss. And there goes Brown down the sideline. Are you kidding me? Brown finally tripped up at the 11. He turned a play that we like to call chicken poop into chicken soup. What a play for number 4 and Garnet and Gold.
That's the PG way of saying it, but that was just a tremendous play again by Devin Brown. Just these athletes in space are so tough to bring down, man.
1st and 10 from the 12. Riggins takes it, looking, firing, caught. Back of the end zone, another Russell County touchdown. Quentin Lewis this time. That's the 3rd Russell County Warrior he's already targeted here in this one, and what a drive from Russell County.
Yeah, what a response. What a conversion there on 3rd and long on the pass to Devin Brown out of the backfield. And after that, Russell County just didn't look back. Another good throw over the middle there to Lewis by Riggins. And just what a response there by Russell County. The offense, again, just humming early. That's what they needed through after telling this kind of ball game with the way Rehobeth plays. You need to get up on them early.
Hernandez set to kick the extra point. It is up. and it is straight through. Russell County, 2 possession, 2 touchdowns. They lead by 8 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Football time! Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Glenn's
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Me and Noah, we were just talking about that third down conversion by Devin Brown changed the trajectory of that drive.
Oh, it absolutely does. It would have been 4th down to have the punt out of your own end. Would have definitely thought Rehobeth would get a good field position. But that's what you do when you have 3rd down and a must make. You just give the ball to your best player, most athletic player, and arguably I think that's Devin Brown now. Him and Denver Harper both showed their speed on that drive. And it's just a great shot for Russell County. And let's see how Adrian Wiley chooses to kick this one off. Had the pooch kick that went out of bounds, then the onside kick. That's another pooch kick.
And that one's going to be returnable. Joyner's got it at the 20, make it the 30. Joyner's still on his feet. And good field position for Rehobeth. So last drive, the thing that Rehobeth, they need to stay ahead of the 6, as they like to say. They need to get in 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 14, that's not where they want to live for a team that only likes running the football.
Yeah.
Did a good job on that opening drive, but then Russell County's defense settled in. They lead 14-6 here.
Yeah, and the Rehobeth offense has only averaged 25 points per game. So they're pretty consistent in scoring, but they don't really have the firepower to really light the scoreboard up and pull away. At least they haven't shown it this season.
First down. Banda and Joyner in the backfield with a 2 tight end set, 1 receiver. And they're going to hand it off to Joyner. Joyner's going to run into a wall of Russell County Warriors. I'm going to credit Tavion Davis, the DB, as a part of the many Warriors that made a tackle right there.
Yeah, him and Cameron Van came up to the line of scrimmage and walloped the blockers up front.
I like that word, walloped.
That's what they did. They pushed him back. The only reason they got a yard is because Joyner fell forward.
Second down.
Got one man
wide open. Now that finally someone runs out there. Joyner's going to get another snap, and Joyner's going to be taken down. This time 52. The linebacker Isaiah Thomas / D lineman makes a big tackle. 3rd and long now for Rehobeth.
Yeah, and that right side of the defensive line, if you're playing from the offensive side for Russell County, it's just been dominant all year. Isaiah Thomas and Cameron Reese, both on the right edge of the defensive line, have combined for 11 sacks. They've been absolutely world beaters and just wrecking balls up front and really tough to defend for opposing offenses.
Last minute here for the first quarter. 3rd down and long. And now the referee is asking some help from the sideline, it seems like.
I believe Cameron Reese's helmet may have come off.
Yep.
And they had stopped play for him to get off the field. So now Reese comes back in. They're making number 55, Sincere Sneed, check out.
3rd and long. Taking the snap is Banda, the left-handed, and nobody's going to count for him, and now he's going to get a first down. Got to count for him as he's a running quarterback for sure, and not having a spy. You see the entire secondary and linebackers are following the only 2 wideouts that went out there, and he just took off and ran for the first down.
Yeah, it was good play design there by Rehobeth because it gives him rolling from the right back to the left. It gives you room to run if nothing's there. But I like what Russell County did there. They finished the play. They made him pay for getting that first down. And the quarterback, that sticks in the back of your mind because you really don't want to take a lot of those hits throughout the night.
been a great year for teams in East Alabama. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Not only Russell County. Joyner getting great blocking.
Yeah.
And one of those lead blockers was the quarterback, Patrick Banda.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. Noah, Glenwood in their first year in the AHSA is 8-0. Central 7-2. Not going to be hosting a playoff game, but they're still in the playoffs. And Russell County. So all three teams, other than Smith Station, all three of the four teams that we cover here in East Alabama are making the playoffs. That's a great representation for our area.
Absolutely, and it's crazy that this is what I'm sure they consider a down year for Central, considering how good they are still in the toughest region in Alabama. So, and then Glenwood obviously can't speak enough as the first quarter comes to an end to what they've accomplished so far this year. But we'll talk more about that when we come back.
Good. With over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Clint Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at clintsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I'd say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from. We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It's I think that was the JV team or middle school team. Middle school team just got recognized for a 5-0-1 record this year. They're one of a lot of middle school teams. Calvary just won a championship. Aaron Cones dominated Muskogee County, and then Russell County. Maybe we have all three of them play in like a round-robin battle, see who's the best middle school team in our area. And PCIS is another team, too. So how about all four of those teams? Second down and 5 now inside Russell County's territory. And another misdirection play, and getting another positive gain is Tevin James. But there is what they like to call lingerie on the field. Is it lingerie or is it laundry?
It's laundry, Thrift. This is PG.
Second down. We'll see what the flag is on.
Got to imagine this is in the area of holding. Now, looks like they're going to march deeper in the Russell County territory.
Yeah.
Face mask.
Yep. So that's going to be and this is in high school, unlike in college and in pro, you can have the incidental face mask. Yeah. They don't have that anymore.
I kind of miss it, Thrift, not going to lie, because I see a lot of players try to go up to bat the ball.
Yeah, because there's a difference between accidentally hitting it and then actually pulling the face
and it's still
mask.
A flag for roughing the passer if you hit him in the helmet, too. So, but quarterbacks they're not football players anymore, so, But that's a conversation for another day.
First down and 10 now inside the 30 for Rehobeth. Another low snap. Banda's got it, and Banda, and they're getting about 5-6 yards a pop here on this drive. Kind of like the first drive.
Yeah, Russell County's had some success on some plays, but as in the aggregate as the whole, they've been kind of pushed back so far by this Rehobeth offensive line. And only having 3 down linemen against 6 offensive linemen for Rehobeth is a bit of a mismatch. Let's see if Russell County can put some more big bodies up toward the line of scrimmage and really try to force them to throw, which is not what Rehobeth wants to do.
Rehobeth out of Dothan, Alabama.
Yep.
I go through Dothan every time I go to Panama City. Do you?
So do I.
Okay. I feel like everyone around this area, they're going to go through Dothan. And I didn't know Rehobeth was from Dothan. I knew Dothan High School. I didn't know Rehobeth was there. But Joyner's going to have another decent carry. And that is right at the first down marker. The main thing for Rehobeth to win this game, obviously, moving the football and trying to score with Russell County. But their best defense is keeping the ball out of the hands of Russell County's offense. So these long drives and that end in points, that's the recipe to maybe upset Russell County. Because right now, from what I see, you're not stopping that offense. No. So just keep it out of their hands at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And I think that's the game plan they're trying to pull off, and it's the game plan that they're executing so far.
Banda fakes the handoff, gets the first down.
Man.
Hard runners is Joyner, Banda, and James, the running back trio. But it really all starts with those two tight ends, man, the lead blockers that allow the holes to be open to get the 5 or 6 yards of carry for the Rebels.
It's just a numbers game up front, and really all these players for Rehobeth really have fallen forward about every play. It's a bit of a talent so far, a bit of a skill, but this Russell County defense got to be sweating a little bit. Haven't really been able to stand up to the task so far.
Inside the red zone. And end around that is going to get another from John Quarles. He's the fourth running back or fourth back that has got to carry. Another 5-yard carry there.
Yeah, they usually have about 6 players who have carries in the ball game, including Patrick Bandit, the quarterback. So very deep running back core for Rehobeth, but they need it given the kind of offense they play.
It's 15-0 Shaw on top of Kendrick at halftime, and Carver leads Jordan 54-6. You didn't pick that upset, did you?
No.
Second down and 6.
Snap at the Joyner directly.
Yep, and Joyner is going to spin off a tackle, and we've seen that. Joyner's got a direct snap. We've seen end-arounds with James and Quarles. We've seen Banda. He's the primary thrower, but Joyner's got a lot of direct snaps, so he's more of like the running quarterback with Banda, and now it's 1st and goal.
And he's elusive, and it feels like I'm watching Gus Mal's on offense with Nick Marshall a little bit. The way they have all the eye candy, the
give
backfield.
Gus a shout out now.
He's a good offensive coordinator, man. He's a good coach. I think he's found a perfect home in Orlando.
I don't know about that. They may be trying to fire him. He's 3-4 this year.
Well, we'll see. Hey, Big 12 man, tough conference.
Yeah, 1st and goal, and there is going to be a touchdown for John Quarles. Misdirection, end-arounds, direct snaps. You saw it all there. And Rehobeth answers Russell County with a touchdown of their own.
Yeah, John Quarles with the second big play of the game. Had the 30-yard run from the jump on the first play from scrimmage for Rehobeth, and then the touchdown there. That was beautifully designed, having the right side offensive line pull around back behind the tight ends and form a hole up the front. Just a beautifully designed play, and Russell County just doesn't have an answer up front so far.
And here comes the extra point, which is up and good. And Rehobeth makes it a 1-point game. It's 14-13. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Check out the 2 here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000.
Welcome back, everyone. Rehobeth and Russell County, 14-13. What a drive there from the Rebels. Squib kick. It's going to be picked up at the 35. Brown makes a couple people miss, still on his feet, and finally pushed out of bounds. The elusiveness from number 4, and good field position for Russell County.
Yeah, and both of these teams trying those little squib pooch kicks. Really surprised they haven't tried to kick it deep so far. It just gives the offense for the other team so much better field position than if they started at the 25, given that you kicked a touchback. So one of these teams is going to get a kick return tonight, Thrift. I'm calling it now.
So Bocelli's down 13-0 against Westfield, and Harris County's winning tonight. First down from the 45. Riggins in at quarterback. Already a touchdown pass. Brown has a touchdown run. And it was going to be an RPO. He was going to look for Harper. Burnett was the man in motion, and I wonder if they're going to get this on Russell County pre-snap penalty.
Yeah, false start.
Russell County, as we were talking with Coach Knox, Noah, they're upgrading their facility. So they're adding a new, not an indoor practice facility. They didn't feel like they needed that. They needed another kind of rec/gymnasium that's going to have 2 courts on it. That's going to be allowed for all the – we'll talk about that later on in the broadcast. As Reagan's going to get the ball out quickly, and this time catching it is Noah Sterling, and Sterling scoots out of bounds, close. Actually, that is going to be a first down, and then a late hit.
Yeah.
And we got multiple penalties now.
Yeah. Beautifully designed play offensively, though, for Russell County. Rehobeth had a blitzing linebacker from the near side. You throw it right over top of him to the flat to the near side, and Noah Sterling a playing room to run. Interested to see who all they call the personal fouls on here after the play.
Yeah. I was looking down at my roster. I did see the push from the Rehobeth player, but I don't know if Russell County was also in on that. So we're going to get the discussion, and yeah. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That was on John Ingram, number 16. He pushed a player out of bounds. So add 15 more after a 18-yard gain. And now first down at the 16 for Russell County. Griggs getting the play into the offense. Man in motion is going to bring trips to the near side, and there might be a free play. And they're not even going to let him play it.
Jordan Smith, the right tackle there, jumped for Russell County.
So first down and 20. So let's talk about that practice facility, as I made mention. That's going to be huge for Russell County to be successful. As Coach Knox talked about, getting enough practice and enough having enough room for your teams to get better, that is huge to being successful on game day. Riggins, plenty of time, fires, caught, touchdown. Jamari Burnett threw it over the defense. What a throw there, plenty of time. And you're seeing why everyone is so hyped about this young man. That was a perfectly thrown football, Noah.
Yeah, and he really had 2 people open running the same route on top of each other, but he had Burnett wide open in the back half of the end zone. A beautiful throw again by Riggins. He's having himself a good ball game here in the early going.
Riggins is just throwing dimes. That's his second one tonight. Make that 25, matching his career high, as Hernandez extra point is up and good. Well, Russell County's not having a tough time on offense. Defensively, that's another story. They lead 21-13. We'll be right back after this.
Almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo.
Mountain Dew. My name is...
I want to shout out State Farm Carol Purdue. You know Miss Carol.
Absolutely.
Been serving the community for over 30 years. Thank you to State Farm. Thank you to Morehouse School of Medicine and Chandra Edwards for her support of high school football coverage on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And Terry Johnson Agency. He's my insurance agent for car, home, auto, and life. And by the way, at the end of this game, we're going to give the Alex Corney Allstate Good Hands Player of the Game. So don't go anywhere. It's Thrift Behringer. And it's the rising star of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Noah Shelton. I'm just glad we got him for now, because in the next 5 years he'll be big time. And we're going to see this. So is it going to be a pooch kick? Is it going to be an onside?
Looks like a little squib kick.
Squib kick.
Yeah. Man.
So we have not seen an actual kickoff from Russell County here.
We haven't seen from either team, and I just have a tough time with it because it just gives the other offense the ball at the 40-yard line. And it's just you're giving them 20 free yards every time. And just try to kick it as deep as you can.
And especially for an offense that doesn't have a lot of explosive plays, they like trickle them down the field. Yeah. Why not make them back up 20 more yards?
Yeah, well, I was watching them in pregame warm-ups, and both Adrian Wiley and Hernandez, the kicker, were both kicking off from about the 40-yard line on the other side and can barely make it to the end. So I think Hernandez is accurate, but neither kicker really has a big leg. So it's really hurting Russell County now when it comes to field position, hurting both teams really.
See if this is going to be a direct snap to Banda. It is, and Banda's going to take off and run. Good blocking from Joyner. Banda taken down. Yeah. And good job by Brandon Jones. And I think Noah thinks there's going to be a holding penalty. So that is exactly what happened in that only drive that Rehobeth. They've had the ball 3 times, scored twice, but the one time they didn't, they got behind the 6 and they couldn't catch up. And 1st and 20 is going to be tough.
Very tough for offense that just wants to get, as we mentioned in the broadcast, just 3 yards in a cloud of dust kind of offense. Now you got to get about 6.5 yards per play to get the first down.
Central won last night. They beat Jag, so they finished 7-2 on the season. They got a couple weeks before they start the playoffs. Glenwood's off this week. Smith Station lost last night to, I think, Enterprise. Yep. By the way, Carver Montgomery upset Opelika and is not going to make the playoffs this year. Can you believe that?
Tough region, man. Tough region.
Auburn Central, Enterprise, and Opelika. And taken down, but a nice pickup. Joyner gets about 5 or 6 there. 2nd down and 15.
And on 1st and 10, that's perfect. But on 1st and 20, you're still behind the sticks a good ways.
We're in the county. Nope, not Harris County. Russell County. They played each other in 2022. Russell County won. And then in 2023, last year, Harris County won. So we're both even, so we really can't say which one's the true county. Even though Rick Beach will kill me for saying it's not Harris County.
Well, and Richard might have something to say about that as well.
For Russell County. Let me have a battle. Rick Beach versus Richard Holzer. It's the battle of the counties.
Yeah, timeout taken by Rehobeth.
And we're going to take one, too. We'll be right back after this.
This is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Football time! Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
We're back here, 2nd down and 15. As Rehobeth just took a timeout, kind of discuss what they can get. 7:15 remaining here in the second quarter. Russell County's got 3 touchdowns on 3 possessions. Rehobeth scored 2 out of their 3 possessions, and that's where we stand. Banda going to throw and not able to catch it. That was a hot pass. He was trying to find Quarles, but he was going to be gobbled up as soon as he caught it, even if he did catch it.
Yeah, P.J. Cornwell would have tackled him basically the line of scrimmage. But no difference between if he caught it or if he didn't. And Rehobeth, 3rd and long, not a place they really want to be. But Banda did run for a first down on a 3rd and long last drive. Let's see what Rehobeth dials up on offense here.
Third and long. I wonder if this is 4-down territory. You try to get 7 or 8 to make it 4th and manageable, especially when your defenses cannot stop this Russell County offense so far. Trips to the far side. Banda now under duress. Banda's going to get out of it. No, he's taken down. And that was number 52 on the sack, Isaiah Thomas.
His 6th of the season.
So now punting situation again for Rehobeth.
Yeah, Will Martin coming out, averaged 35 yards a kick last week against Sandhope Elmore. Denver Harbor, the speedster, back deep to return.
Low snap, getting the punt off. Harper's going to have a decent return. And he goes by 1. Harper with the speed, gets past another, bounces to the outside, got blocking ahead. Harper down the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds at the, I think they're going to see 30?
35-yard line about thereabouts, but.
Yep. Looking at the wrong spotter. So 38-yard line.
It wasn't a bad kick distance-wise, but the kick was right at Harper. You got when you have a speedster back there return, you got to try to angle the punt to the sideline, so at least force him and try to pinch him.
Right. So you straight on kick like that where he can have the entire lane, and that is just
field to make moves.
That's like a dream come true for a punt returner.
Yep.
And now Russell County is going to start with excellent field position. Not like they need it. They went 90 yards last drive. 90 yards the second drive. Last drive they went 60. Handoff to Devin Brown. Devin Brown bounces to the outside, and there is a flag, and that looks like it's going to be on Russell County. Yeah. So disgusting.
Referees, still conferring, and it is going to be against Russell County.
So, holding penalty on Russell County. We'll back them up 10 yards and replay first down. It's 19-0, start of the third quarter, as Pacelli is down to Westfield. Riggins looking, firing, caught, and getting close to the original line of scrimmage by Burnett.
Yep.
2nd down and 11 now.
And Tyshawn Austin, the corner there for Rehobeth. If he doesn't make that tackle, it's a score for Russell County.
Easily. So, that's a great point.
Yeah. That's exactly what Russell County wanted there. Just get a little bit of a chunk back, make it 2nd down and 12, get back to the original line of scrimmage, and have 2 or 3 plays from here.
Riggins rolling, firing, and catching. In and out of the hands. That would have been a great diving attempt by Noah Sterling, and that'll set up 3rd down, but there is. Guess what, Noah? A flag.
Laundry. It looks to be in the area of pass interference, but I didn't really see anybody near Sterling when he was trying to make the catch.
Other than he got held maybe before he dove.
Let's see.
As they're discussing right now what it could possibly be. They're going to wave off the flag.
Yeah.
I didn't see much contact there, man.
No water bottles needed for that one.
And he's making reference to Texas and Georgia last week, by the way. I just saw our resident Texas fan from WRBL and a contributor to Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Rex Castillo, told him he should that was disgraceful what those students did.
It worked, though.
But it did work, so I can't blame him for it.
Unfortunately.
Just thankfully nobody got hit with a water bottle that we know of.
Yeah.
Riggins on third down is going to fire over the middle, catching it for an easy pitch and catch. Touchdown, Denver Harper. And Riggins, when he has that much time, he's going to pick your defense apart, Noah.
What a beautiful throw over the middle there. He has the throws over the middle down pat, and Denver Harper there with his 8th touchdown reception of the year, his favorite target. Just a beautiful throw over the middle there by Riggins, and another touchdown for Russell County.
This may be a bold statement, and I've seen a lot of great quarterbacks. I've seen Andrew Alford play. I've seen Levi Pender, who's been fantastic, play. And let me finish my statement before you judge me, Noah. I'm not saying Riggins is the best overall quarterback, but he may have the best spiral I've seen out of anybody, out of all the quarterbacks. That is beautiful, man.
It just
comes out so easily, man.
It's really smooth. There's a beautiful fluid throwing motion.
It's like he was born on this earth to throw the football. And they're going to say this is on Rehobeth, so we're going to see if this means they're going to go for two.
Now. Yeah. I believe they're going to do what Rehobeth did on the first touchdown of the game and go for two now.
And you're hearing Griggs as his assistant coaches all yelled down at him, "We're going for two, Coach. We're closer."
Yeah, holding up the horns there.
So now the entire offensive line runs out on the field that was not a part of the kicking unit. I said it was 19-0. Pacelli just scored on a long touchdown, so 19-7 now.
I like the aggressiveness here, though. When they give you a free yard and have to put it basically on the 1 yard line, you got to take advantage of it and try to go for it. And take advantage of an extra point maybe that they gave you.
I'm thinking a handoff to Brown here. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'd do. Give me
direct snap. And it's going to be a reverse. Philly and it's going to be a pass for a 2-point conversion.
Wow.
You had to get that Philly special in, didn't you, Noah?
That's right.
Oh, man. We're having fun here. Russell County, another touchdown. They lead by 16. And we'll be back after this. We're back here, and there he is, the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Rex Castillo. Rex, we love you, man. He has also done play-by-play for us multiple times. He's called several games. He'll call more. Always good to be friends with local media. Great shot there from Chris.
That's a good camera work there by producer Chris. Really the cornerstone of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Him and Toygar Isla, Brandon Swobel. You had fun last night. You called flag football.
Yeah, with Brandon.
You had Tuesday. You had Northside softball called in a Sweet 16 game. Was great.
Yeah.
So you and Brandon got to know each other pretty well, didn't you?
Yeah, you can say that. No, he's a cool guy, and he told me all about those road trips him and Rick Beach make for those Harris County games. Sounds like a fun time, Thrift. Maybe we should make one to Harris County, too. That one's way out of bounds. I think there's a flag, though. I think Russell County may have been offside before the kick was made. That's going to benefit them, though, because another pooch kicker, it looked like a squib kick that just rocketed out of bounds by Adrian Wiley.
By the way, speaking of county, it's 14-0 over Monday's Mill in the second quarter. The senior night there. So they're going to redo the kick. We've had a lot of offense here.
Yeah, they blew the play dead before the kick was made, so you have to put it back. Rehobeth didn't have the option to decline the penalty.
So we're going to get a squib, and we're actually going to get a kick. And it's going to be caught at the 35. Finally tackled at the 40 is Tevin James. And here comes Rehobeth. So now at this point, You need a long, sustaining drive. To be honest, you need a 5-minute drive going into the half, scoring a touchdown, go down by 8 because the defensively, you're not stopping Russell County.
They haven't so far, and the only problem is Rehobeth doesn't get the ball to start the second half, so there's no double dip opportunity, as I like to say. So, bit of a tough spot here, Rehobeth. They just got to, if they can't get a stop, they got to force some turnover or something. But at the end of the day, now they got to keep up on the scoreboard.
Banda, nope. Joyner, Tevin James, got it. James, great run and pickup and gets past midfield, about a yard short of the first down. I'm not even going to guess anymore because if I start guessing who's going to get it, I'm going to be wrong because it's either going to be Joyner, it may be Tevin James, it could be Quarles, or it could be Banda.
Yeah. And Russell County's defense is still having a little bit of a tough time trying to figure out who has the ball as well.
If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Watch it on Facebook. You might as well like us. Second down and short. And here comes a motion. James with the guard and tackle. Banda back to throw. And he's going to throw it.
Threw it away.
Yeah.
That's smart there on 2nd and 1, though.
It was.
To take a shot on 2nd and short because we have 3rd and short, worst-case scenario. And
you take that sack?
Yeah. The way you've been running the ball, though, you like your odds on 3rd and short to convert.
Third down for Rehobeth. And bad snap. He's just got the fall on it as Joyner, and that was a disastrous play because obviously this was 4-down territory, and I feel like they're still going to have to go for it because at this point, like I said, you're not stopping them on defense. You need to score here.
Well, I like your odds converting on 3rd and 1 if you can get the snap to be good, but, man, that's just the first missed one all night, and what a terrible time to come for Rehobeth there offensively.
Man.
Now 4th down and 7 you're facing, and Russell County's going to call a timeout to think about it.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Noah. That is the risk you take when you constantly do direct snaps to different people. It's bound to happen, and you had that there. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it's 4th down for Rehobeth here late in this first half on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Coming up later this year, we're going to have a breakdancing competition, and Torgar Isla is going to be the lead person on that.
So they're going to send out the punting team now for Rehobeth. Will Martin back again to punt.
4th down, and now, do you agree with this decision, Noah?
I do. I would advise not to punt it right to Denver Harper again, though.
High punt. Harper's going to have to watch it bounce and just call Peter, and they will be down it at the 21-yard line. And there is, one of my favorite things to say, a flag.
Laundry. I think this is going to be another legal formation on the kicking game for Rehobeth.
Do you make them re-kick, or you just add 5 yards and then they kick?
They pick the flag up.
Okay.
I would have added 5 yards in the kick, but they picked the flag up anyway, so no decision to be made. Big drive here for Russell County, though. If you can make it 3 possessions, you really like where you're sitting at going into the half.
I completely agree with you on that.
You also get the ball to start the second half, too. So
beautiful night.
Really big chance to pull away here.
Weather could not be more perfect. Fall. This is football weather.
It's a little warm up for
earlier.
Okay,
all right.
It still feels great.
Right now, it feels good. Now, earlier today when it was 85 degrees and it felt like 95, I'm just thinking, like, what are we doing now?
Yeah.
First down. Riggins. Handoff. Brown. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. Brown gets 20 yards. Man. His cutting ability is one of the best I've seen in our area. Now, we got a lot of elusive backs. I can't say he's the ultimate best, but his cuts or lethal.
Did
and
you
that's
see
the
his
first down.
acceleration through the hole there, too? Man.
Unreal. And there goes Riggins. He's going to fake the handoff, and Riggins going to bounce the outside. They didn't even set the chains. They're moving so fast, and that's another Russell County first down. Nope, they're going to say short because now they finally said it.
Yep.
They were trying to tease me. They're like, Thrift, you're not paying attention, obviously.
I like the little bit of no huddle there for Russell County.
I do, too.
Keep the Rehobeth defense on their heels and catch them napping.
And you know that Rehobeth defense is extremely tired. They've been on the field a lot here in this first half. And there goes Brown again. Brown.
Another cut. Look at that.
See ya. He's going to go to the 20, the 15, finally pushed out of bounds. But not before a huge gain as he run past everyone. Finally, great angle there from Rehobeth to at least stop him. And they're going to say at the 9. I thought he was more towards the 5-yard line, but that's a first and goal now. And Brown, he may be getting close to that 1,000-yard mark. As Brown's going to take another snap, and they can't even get their defense set. It's high up-tempo offense, and it's another Russell County touchdown. Blazing speed. How about that tempo, Noah?
Man, they've really played warp speed there, and Rehobeth just does not have an answer. And you can see it on the defensive players for Rehobeth now in the end zone. They are gassed.
They put the foot to the pedal on that drive. And in less than a minute of game play, Russell County leads 36-13. Warriors putting on a show for senior night here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
With over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Clint Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at clintsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason.
Russell County, 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns. Devin Brown gets his second score of the night. He's close to the century mark, if not already over it. And he is close to the 1,000-yard mark for the season. And first time, a big kick. And it's going to be returned. And look at that. Instead of starting at Rehobeth at their own 40, they're going to start at their own 20. Maybe they should be doing that more.
And where has that been all night? That's exactly what you want, a deep kick. Should have gone into the end zone, had Elijah Holmes for Rehobeth not fielded it. But, I mean, that's 20 yards there that Russell County just saved themselves by kicking it deep. So, you know, every yard counts, especially as you move into the playoffs, as they're going to host their first playoff game at home since the 90s. So
that's
it's just
crazy, man.
In the playoffs, little things like that are the difference between winning and losing.
First down at the 20 for Rehobeth. Joyner is going to bust in the secondary, and there goes Joyner. Joyner with great speed, and on one play, close to 30 yards there as he gets near midfield. Looks like he's maybe injured there.
Yeah, both him and the defender for Russell County, number 23, Josiah Chambers, both slipped on that side of the field. I'm not sure that part of the field is slick. I was walking on the field pregame, and it is artificial turf, so it tends to be slippery, tends to be slick, especially Ron Nelson talked about on the Gloom and Coaches show how it gets dewy when it gets dark. It's not quite that cold. Maybe it's not to have that much on the field, but maybe we're starting to get some. And unfortunately for Cole Joyner, looks to be he's down, and he still hasn't gotten up as he's down near midfield.
We'll take a break. Russell County leads 36-13 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I can say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Carver leads 60-66. Welcome back, everyone. Noah Shelton, Thrift Behringer. We hope Cole Joyner is okay. He was able to get up on his own accord. First down at the 47-yard line of the Rebels. Banda's going to take the snap, and Banda gets hit and leveled as number 45, the defensive lineman Cameron Reese, who leads the team in sacks, or was leading the team in sacks, now tied with Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah. And that play was thrown off a little bit by the snap again. A little bit of a low snap. Banda had to collect it twice before he had a good hold of it, and the timing was thrown off. And another good stop by the Russell County defensive line. They finally starting to have their way now up front.
Second down and 11. Banda, misdirection. Very confusing play, and Russell County was there to just gobble up Tevin James. And we got another injured Rebel. And he is down looking, grimacing in pain.
Yeah.
John Quarles, Tevin James, number 7. We'll take another break. We'll be right back after this.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the 2 here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season. We hope John Quarles is okay. He was able to get up again. And by the way, back out there is now Cole Joyner. He was another player that got injured on this drive. It's 3rd down and long now for Rehobeth with 2:10 remaining left in the first half. Banda takes off and runs, and Banda breaks tackles and finally taken down right at the first down marker. Great run, and that's obviously going to set up 4th down and a timeout for Russell County, and it's going to be 4th down. And I think Rehobeth is definitely going to go for this at this point. I mean, what do we got to lose? Down 23.
That was a good play there by Banda. Eluded the rush, found a seam up the middle of the offensive line, who the defensive line for Russell County was crashing down on him, broke a tackle near midfield, and that was a good tackle right by the first down marker. And a big 4th down coming up for Rehobeth if they want to stay in this ball game.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC with over 300 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot. Many still covered by factory warranty. Sure, you'll find the perfect ride. Start your journey today at glennsmith.com. Get ready to smile. They get a Terry Johnson agency in State Farm, Carroll, Purdue. We talked about Zaxby's having that excellent kickin' chicken sandwich, and tell them Noah told you to get the Buffalo Garlic Blaze on your kickin' chicken sandwich.
With the sweet tea.
With a sweet tea or a Pepsi.
That's right.
Or sorry, I'm going to thank Buffalo Rock for their being a presenting sponsor of what we do. And Alex Quinney Allstate Agency. Also thank you to Morehouse School of Medicine. Thank you to Chandra Edwards. And finally, Master Wall for all your interior and exterior wall designs. Call Master Wall. They're going to go for it on 4th down and short. Direct snap to Joyner. Joyner gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Dorian Teal was the one that made the tackle, the senior, on senior night.
And that'll be another county first down.
And that advantage that Rehobeth had at the line of scrimmage early in the game is not there anymore. Russell County's defense has adjusted beautifully. They're not falling for the trickery, for the eye candy before the snap anymore. Great adjustments there by the Russell County staff, and with a minute 45 to play in the first half, up 23, really have a good chance to break this thing open right here.
Riggins, hand off to Brown. Brown's got a big hole. Brown still loose into the secondary, and another 20-yard gallop for Devin Brown. He's been and there he is. He just broke the 1,000-yard mark this year. So congratulations to Devin Brown, the senior running back, for his 1,000th yard this year. Another high-tempo drive as Brown breaks a couple tackles. They cannot bring this young man down, and he gets 4 there to set up 2nd and short. Devin Brown has been electric this year between him and Riggins, plus the wide receiver trio of Quentin Lewis, Denver Harper, and Jamari Burnett. This offense is fantastic. Riggins, plenty of time, throws up a beautiful pass. And did you expect anything different? Burnett, Warriors, another touchdown pass for Riggins. Could not thrown that any better, man. I'm telling you, he may have the best deep ball in our area, and I don't think it may be even close.
That was just art. That was artistry is what that throw was.
He threw him
just
open.
A beautiful rainbow right on the money.
You see the replay there as he catches it for a touchdown. I really can't even blame the cornerbacks. I mean, it's
hard.
It
was good coverage.
And yet great coverage. Yeah. The speed, though, of Russell County is just different. And Riggins throwing dimes. And another touchdown pass makes it 43-13. Russell County is up by 30. They're just having fun here at the county on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're back, everyone, here from Russell County as they lead 43-13. And another long kick, which means they got to pick it up. I didn't know if he knew they had picked it up. And now he's going to probably run it back. He's got to get past the kicker. He run past him. The kicker's finally going to bring him down close to a horse collar, not called. Even though it wasn't a horse collar. And I guess that's the problem why they didn't want to kick it deep.
Well,
it's not staying in your lanes.
Well, yeah, exactly. It was a great kick, and the ball died at the 4-yard line, which really put Rehobeth in a bind. But Elijah Holmes just had to pick it up and try to make something out of nothing. But, again, Russell County got out of their lanes. They started, all of them came to one area. Holmes got the edge to the near side, and it was a great kick, just bad special teams play there, bad discipline by Russell County, and they given Rehobeth the chance now to score before the half.
41 seconds left in the half. 40 piece already put up here in the first half of play for Russell County. 6 touchdowns. Pass out of the backfield. Open is James. James makes a man miss. Still on his feet. And there's a Rehobeth touchdown. One play. And they finally got on the board. Maybe about 3 drives too late as they're down by 30. Yeah. Now make that 24. But a good answer there from Rehobeth right before the half.
I know, but that's got to make head coach Dylan Griggs just furious and fuming going into the half. Going up by 30.
Having all the
you
momentum.
Have a breakdown on the kickoff coverage, and then one play. It was a beautiful throw there by Banda to not Tevin James, to number 7. Yeah, it was Tevin James, number 7. So Rehobeth finally got something through the air there with a running back out of the backfield.
Extra point is up and blocked. Maybe they need to implement a rule. I don't care about the 2-point conversion. If you want to blow it dead, that's fine. But if you block it like in play, like a field goal attempt, you need to be able to return that for a touchdown.
2 points, I agree.
Yeah. Or 2. I'm talking about not extra point. Either one. Give them points.
Yeah, I agree.
So now, problem is for Rehobeth, they still left 30 seconds for an offense that doesn't need a lot of time to score, as you've seen this entire first half.
All 3 timeouts still for Russell County.
Set to return is Devin Brown, Brandon Jones, and Denver Harper. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried an onside kick.
I wouldn't kick it deep.
Maybe
not on this one.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they came out of the half with an onside kick. Maybe if you're going to do an onside kick, you do it at the start of the second half.
Yeah, if you're Rehobeth, you're trying to get into the half down 43-19. The offense has made some things happen, but the Russell County offense, with their speed and athleticism, Rehobeth defensively just has not been able to answer the bell.
No. And he's going to short kick, going to go through the hands.
Smart play.
Of Cameron Payne. He just falls on it in 31 seconds. And I wonder are you running, you got 43 points, or are you trying to score? What are you doing, Noah, if you're the coach?
I'm trying to score. I mean, Rehobeth hasn't shown any sort of defensive life to be able to stop you. And, I mean, I know it's 24 points, but still a 3-possession game, and you still have a whole other half to play. Got to make your lead as big as possible at this point, if you ask me.
They'll start at the 30. Quentin Lewis, Harper, and Burnett with Brown in the backfield. Trammell blocking. Plenty of time. Gets it out. Caught. Thought they might have been tipped.
Yeah, Tyshawn Austin was a half-second away from a pick 6 there for Rehobeth.
But another beautiful thrown football, and Harper, toe touch, out of bounds. First down, Russell County.
Got the ball in there just in time, but another beautiful throw there by Riggins.
Riggins, another great pass. This time, Harper has it. Harper still on his feet, but there is a penalty. And Noah, you think this is going to be on Russell County?
Looks like it's in the area of holding. It was a good play there by Denver Harper in the open field to find his way to get out of bounds, but looks like it's going to be coming back.
So they're going to get a 15-yard penalty, and I think you just run the football and get at the half up by 24, right? And what do I know? I don't get paid to coach. I get paid to talk. Sometimes.
Not sure what the referees are conferring about here.
We got a meeting of minds happening between the referees.
Unless they're discussing if it may have been an incidental face mask as opposed to the personal foul that we talked about earlier. because there is both in high school. He's explaining something to head coach Dylan Griggs.
Major conversation going on. After all that, it'll be first down and 25. They're going to throw it to Brown out of the backfield. Got a lot of open space. Brown obviously makes a couple people miss. Stutter steps right at the 50.
That's the second or third time I've seen Bryce Riggins just dump it right over the blitzing linebacker to David Brown out of the backfield. Beautiful touch throws. Beautiful throws all night, really, over 200 yards in the first half. Been a great game so far by Bryce Riggins all around.
Riggins only a junior.
Referees discussing again.
We love a good meeting of the minds between the referees. And now on to discussion. We're finally going to play. Oh. Now.
Snap it before they're ready for play.
And blow it into play. This last 40 seconds is taking 40 minutes.
Feels like basketball a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. By the way, the game of the year last year of all the basketball games we did was between Russell County and Central. Went to overtime. It was a great basketball game here at Russell County. Riggins going to throw it up. And that one is almost caught. It was a great throw where only his guys could get it. Burnett was trying to catch it, so it'll be probably the final play of the half.
Burnett is down, though.
Looks like he's going to be able to get up. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him there.
It was really good coverage again in the back end by Rehobeth. Another good throw there by Riggins. Would have been a really tough grab along the sideline.
Riggins to Denver Harper. Harper with speed. Harper running past the defense. Is he going to get in? He is!
Wow.
What about the speed right at the end of the half? Horrible job trying to tackle him by Rehobeth as they took terrible angles, and he just ran past everybody in white. And another Russell County touchdown, and they're an extra point away from putting up 50 at the half.
They were still playing man coverage there, not playing prevent, and giving the ball to Denver Harper out of the backfield with all his speed. They took bad angles. It was good blocking downfield by Russell County. And they score as time expires and about to put a 50 burger up in the first half against Rehobeth.
50 nugget. And extra point is up and good. Senior night.
Wow.
Russell County's delivering. And one of those seniors is Denver Harper, and he runs and scampers past everyone to end the half with a Russell County score of 50-19. You heard it right, 50 points put on here in that first half. We're going to take a break. It's senior night here at Russell County on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Walked out of the class before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Clint Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at clintsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo!
Mountain Dew.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Football time!
Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet is loaded with over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo!
Mountain Dew.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Football time!
Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet is loaded with over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test.
Hey, 7-minute quarters. Welcome back, everybody. Start of the second half. That first half was dominated by Russell County. Thrift Barringer, Noah Shelton, 50-19. What a performance from Bryson Riggins in that offense, Noah.
Yeah, over 200 yards passing for Bryson Riggins. Beautiful deep balls, beautiful throws in the flat, just all around great performance by him so far.
And Russell County will get the kickoff. And they'll start at about the 37-yard line. Carver wins 66-6. Harris County wins on senior night to finish 7-3. Northside is losing to Jonesboro, so it looks like Northside season's they're gonna be eliminated from playoff contention.
We are playing 8-minute quarters here in the second half.
And I'm assuming running clock because of a 30-point game, and that happens.
Yep. Riggins back in there at quarterback.
Riggins, pass, immediately throws it to Jacob Tibbs, the tight end, and he gallops for 8 yards. Pacelli loses. They finish their regular season 4-5. They will probably host a playoff game next week, and you're going to get that on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Riggins gets it out again. The tight end who's just standing there wide open, and he gets a first down.
Same play there, but a flag.
Number 82 catches the ball again. Jacob Tibbs. That'll be good for another county. First down.
You can catch the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show this Sunday.
Chop block.
And that is going to be on Russell County. Again, we'll be live at 8 o'clock on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, recapping Week 11, dropping the new rankings, chop block, 15-yard penalty on Russell County, and then we'll preview Week 12. So we got one more week of the regular season, November the 1st, left for all the teams that we cover. Some teams have already finished their season, like Pacelli tonight, Harris County tonight, Calvary last week. Riggins. And he's going to run past everyone.
Noah Sterling's gone.
And there goes Noah Sterling for a 70-yard touchdown. Noah Sterling, the wide receiver, just runs past everybody. We saw that with Denver Harper at the end of the first half, and it's 56-19.
More of the same with the speed by these wide receivers for Russell County offensively. Just Rehobeth, again, just not on the same level right now athletically.
Extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 57-19 is the score. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We got the Turkish legend, Torgar Isla, man in the cameras. He'll be having his strongman competition here in just a little bit. He says that I am weak, not weak, but weak. And there's a pooch kick. Tevin James is going to catch it. Tevin James is going to make a man miss. Tevin James on the loose. And that tackle is going to be made by Josiah Chambers.
I know as my pushes are, which is sumac or.
So I think a running clock's going to happen, Noah. We know that the quarters went from 12 to now 8, with it being a 30-point beatdown. I'm actually going to have to leave here in a little bit because in less than an hour, and I still have to make a drive, I'm going to be hosting the GIAA Scoreboard Show on GIAA.tv, so Noah Shelton will finish out this one. And, geez.
Man. What a play up front.
I mean, as soon as the ball hit his hand, the defensive lineman made a huge tackle, Isaiah Thomas. We said his name quite a few times there, Noah.
He got a lot of tackles for loss. Him and Cameron Reese on that side of the line of the defensive line, just really playing dominant all season as well as tonight. It's going to be loss of 4, about second down and 14.
First down and 15. Direct snap to Banda. And Banda is going to run for nothing. And that defense is just pinning his ears back right now. They lead by 38 points.
Number 5, Mark Robinson on the tackle for the loss. And that'll bring up third.
Got to give a lot of credit to this Russell County defensive line. They looked gassed and little out of sorts early, really confused with all the motion by the Rehobeth offense, but they've made really nice adjustments, and they're really playing dominant right now.
Third and long. Banda throws and overshoots his intended target, number 81, Isaiah Lewis. Fourth down and bring on the punt unit. So coming up the rest of the weekend, we got the Georgia Alabama Sports Lab and Kudzu show on Sunday. We drop our rankings. Monday, Glenwood Coaches Show. We'll bring that back. We got Calvary Coaches Show on Monday. Tuesday, we got the Harris County Coaches Show, and we got a tri-match of flag football. Wednesday, Pacelli Coaches Show and Muskogee County Coaches Show. Thursday, nothing. It's Halloween, as that is a booming punt.
Josiah Chambers there to return it.
And Chambers spins out of a tackle. Maybe. Nope. Yep. I thought they were going to call it. So 2 block in the back for a decent return, and then a hard hit out of bounds. And then Friday next week, we got a lot happening. So to be determined, but Pacelli should be hosting a playoff game. We got Glenwood Senior Night. We got Northside and Central of Carrollton and CVCC Men's Home Opener. So 4 places will be live next Friday. So the week is not going to be nearly as busy. And then we're also implementing a CSU Coaches Show. We'll start next week, and we'll talk to the number 2 soccer team in the country, Jay Etlich, and his girls' soccer program that has done a absolutely fantastic job. And that penalty is going to be on Russell County.
Yeah, called a blindside block on that one.
Blindside block. Riggins to Harper. And we're going to see the same thing we just saw a minute ago. Harper still on his feet. Harper scampering down the sideline, finally tackled, but not before another 50-yard game. Harper's got to be over the 100-yard mark. Riggins is over 300 yards. Brown's over 150 yards, and this offense is trying to – are they trying to get to the century mark? It's going to be tough.
Yeah, I hope not, and I hope this is the last drive I see. You got to – from these starters, you really got to – I mean, I know you're leading by a lot at senior night, but you got to make sure they're healthy for the playoffs.
Harper. And another flag. This one's going to be holding on the wide receiver out there, Quentin Lewis.
They can really put on a show, though, that's for sure. They've been doing it all season.
You got the Gordy Eye Care sign down there. They're official eye care of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thank you to Griff Gordy, a former state championship quarterback for the Central Red Devils, who's got one of the best optometrists and one of the best eye cares in the Tri-City area, and we thank them for being a presenting sponsor. So anytime you want to make an appointment, give them a call today. Gordy Eye Care, the official eye care of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Going to be first down and 12 after the holding call. 10 yards from the spot.
Riggins rolling. Nobody open. Fires over the middle. Caught. First down and then a sumo slam. Cedric Dupins with the catch.
That was a really good job by Riggins there to roll to the near side, then cut back and look back over the middle, set his feet, set his shoulders square, and deliver a perfect fastball over the middle for the first down.
First down at the 20-yard line. And I'm with you, Noah. I wonder if this is going to be the final drive from Riggins for this one, if they can put up 60 on the board. Riggins. Another screen pass out to Dupins. Set up second down and 5. This is just a note for those in the community that want to get out of the house and do something tomorrow. I will be hosting for the 7th straight food truck festival. 7th straight I've done. I've done all of them since 2019, and it's Uptown Columbus. Come out and see over 50 gourmet food trucks smelling up the Chattahoochee. Riggins throws a fade, and that's going to be brought down for a touchdown. How about that Moss play
through the pass interference,
Burnett?
Man.
And with the defensive pass interference, he just dominated. Excuse me, that was Quentin Lewis, not Burnett.
Lewis.
Looked like 8 instead of 0, but Lewis with a big-time catch and a Russell County touchdown.
Man. Tell you what, Thrift, if I'm a opposing coaching staff watching this Russell County offense, I'm trembling because they can attack every part of the field, every position. It's just a really, really complete offense right now humming for the Warriors.
Sleepless nights for sure. So Hernandez will come on for what seems like the congillionth time for an extra point to give Russell County a 66-19 lead. 64-19. Okay. My math wasn't mathing. It was 57.
That's a lot of points, Thrift.
And I was just adding more points. Anyway, it's 64-19. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. On this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the 2 here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
Welcome back to Russell County. As they used to say for Elvis Presley, Thrift Behringer has left the building. And so, I'm your broadcaster now, Noah Shelton, doing play-by-play for the final quarter and a half as Russell County leads big, 64-19. Kickoff is at the Rehobeth 45 after the pass interference was enforced on the kickoff. And Adrian Wiley sends it through the end zone for a touchback. And a little bit of extracurriculars near the 20-yard line. No flag thrown. And Rehobeth will come back out offensively down by 45. Bryson Riggins with a career-high 7 touchdown passes. That's right, 7 touchdown passes as this Russell County offense has been absolutely on fire all night. A little suspect defensively early, but they've settled in really nicely, and the Rehobeth offense just hasn't really had an answer since later in the first half. So we're going to do a re-kick after they call it offsides against Russell County. Rehobeth chooses for the Warriors to kick it off again, and Adrian Wiley will kick it off from the midfield logo. Elijah Holmes back deep. Had that big return back in the second quarter all the way in the Russell County territory near the 30 on a kick that died near the 4. He picked it up in Russell County on special teams, trying to attack him, ran out of their lanes, and Holmes had a big return. But it hasn't been for much good as Rehobeth trails by 45, 64-19, all Russell County here on senior night. So Wiley's going to try it again. Again, right-footed kicker on kickoffs, lefty on punts. But we haven't seen him punt tonight, and I don't expect to see him at all through the rest of the night. This one's also high into the end zone for a touchback.
Number 22, Adrian Wiley sends it through the end zone for a touchback. That'll make it first.
And now the Rehobeth offense comes back out into the field. Again, Russell County with the win tonight would have their most wins in a season since the 10-win 1998 campaign with a deep run into the playoffs at the third round that year. And they will host a home playoff game on November the 8th for the first time since the turn of the millennium. So Patrick Banda, the quarterback for Rehobeth, and the Rebels offense back out there. Snap is direct to Joyner. Goes over his head. He lost it. Ball's loose on the turf at the 10-yard line. Still loose, and I believe the Warriors have recovered it. Let's see what the call is. It is Warrior football. Amari Williams on the recovery for Russell County. And 1st and 10 from the 12 coming up for the Warriors offensively, looking to put up 70 on the board, still in the third quarter. And Bryson Riggins is back out there for the Warriors offense. Devin Brown to his left. Briggins will throw. Throws near side to the tight end, Trammell. Trammell taken down near the 11 after a gain of 1. Good tackle there by Nicholas Bell and Tyshawn Austin defensively for Rehobeth. Gain of about 2 to the 10 officially. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Cole Trammell really been a force blocking so far tonight. That's his first reception. He'll check out. Denver Harper will check back in. Harper, the long touchdown pass, his time expired. The long touchdown grab, his time expired at the end of the first half. Riggins fires near side to the end zone. The back shoulder throw is caught. Touchdown, Russell County. Jamari Burnett. And the Warriors have put up 70, and we're still in the third quarter. The 8th touchdown pass by Bryson Riggins tonight. Justin Hernandez now out there for the PAT is perfect tonight. Russell County is also 1 for 1 on 2-point conversions. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. And with 3:10 to play in the third quarter, it's all Warriors. Russell County leads 71-19. That's right, 71-19. We're still in the third quarter here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Russell County High School here in Seal, where the Warriors lead by 52, a score of 71-19, 3:10 to play in our third quarter. Bryson Riggins, 8 touchdown passes on the night. A personal record for him, as he's still only a junior, has another year here in the Warriors program. Adrian Wiley set to kick it off. Definitely a bit of a mixed bag here on kickoffs tonight for Russell County, but they've had plenty of them due to the amount of scores they've had. A pooch kick to the near side. Going to land at the 40 and roll out of bounds. Smart play there by Cavante Lee to not field it in the field of play and let it roll out of bounds.
I was going to say, no. What's been the most impressive thing you've seen so far tonight from this game?
The offense is just completely in rhythm. It's not just the passing game or the running game. It's everything has been clicking for Russell County. Of course, Bryson Riggins has been a big story and a big part of that. But Devin Brown, the running back, he's been shifting the open field. Excuse me, Denver Harper, Noah Sterling. There's just so many weapons on this Russell County offense that me and Thrift talked about before he left. Defense coordinators are really going to have their hands full, and they're going to try to limit this Russell County offense. Pike Road did it for a half, and they're the only team that's been able to do it so far this year. Offsides against Russell County on the kickoff will put the ball at the 45-yard line. Only one down lineman to the right of the center. Excuse me, two. He was covered up pretty well. Give me a direct snap to number 22 for Rehobeth. And a good carry for a gain of about 13 in the Russell County territory at the 42.
This game kind of started off a bit, slow defensively for Russell County as it kind of got in there. But once they got their rhythm started, as you can clearly see.
Yeah, and I think it's just with all the motion and all the misdirection that Rehobeth shows to you offensively with the different sets, it's just hard to adjust. You kind of have to learn on the fly, but they really have very well.
They have.
As the handoff goes to Tevin James. James has an opening to the 30, to the 20, and Tevin James is gone. Touchdown, Rehobeth. Tevin James scores the 96th point combined total tonight. As Rehobeth gets into the end zone for the first time in the second half, now 71-25.
If you had told me that this was going to be a 71-25 affair tonight, no.
With the way Rehobeth plays, I was really thinking they'd make it more of a, if they got beat, it would be more of like a 42-10 kind of thing. Yeah. But no, 71 points, man. The PAT by the Rebels is up and good. 1:41 to play and counting. We're under our running clock now here in the third quarter. Russell County leads 71-26, a 45-point lead for the Warriors on senior night. We'll be right back here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
GMC SUVs. On sale now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. Noah Shelton here with you alongside my, not just producer, but now color commentator Chris Gates, the cornerstone of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, as we like to say. Having a little bit of fun here as Russell County leads by 45 here on senior night. 71-26 our score. Rehobeth set to kick it off.
I got to say, we've covered a lot of the Russell County games. I've covered some of them in the past, and to finally see this team playing to that offensive capability they've had before, because we've seen it before over the last years, but this is beyond another talent level that we have not seen before, and I'm so happy to see that for them.
And the ball was still loose on the kickoff. It was finally recovered by the Warriors as Josiah Chambers. He was down before he tried to run with it again. They're going to call him down at the 23-yard line, so it'll be first down for the Warriors from there. 8 touchdown passes for Bryson Riggins. I would be personally pretty shocked to see him come back out again. With a 71-26 lead, he has definitely done enough damage. Riggins is going to go back out there, though. They're going to re-kick
it, okay.
because they blew, as the official said, they blew the play dead before anybody had possession. So an inadvertent whistle is going to make this another re-kick here for Rehobeth.
Okay.
Interesting call there.
That is an interesting one. You usually don't see that a lot.
Yeah, I thought that Chambers recovered it with his knee down and then got up to run, and that's why I thought the whistle was blown. But apparently, according to the officials, no one had possession of it, so inadvertent whistle, and we're going to re-kick. 1:31 to play third quarter.
Some other scores we had tonight. We also had the Pacelli-Westfield game. Pacelli did lose that game 26-10. And we also had Harris County. They played their final home game against Monday Mill. They won that one 41-0. You can watch the replays on Georgia Alabama Sports Live YouTube and Facebook page. Make sure you go and like our pages and comment and subscribe to our stuff.
And that better roll into the end zone. It's not going to. Russell County has to recover it, and he didn't recover it. It's going to be first and goal for Rehobeth at the 2-yard line.
Okay.
A complete and total brain fart by Russell County, and Rehobeth has 6 feet from another touchdown. After it goes 10 yards, Chris, that's a free live ball. It's not a punt, it's a kickoff.
Yeah.
Dantavius Miles just let it roll and didn't recover it. Rehobeth did with a heads-up play, and it's going to be first and goal from the 2 for their offense.
And the coaches is going to tell, he's going to talk to them after the game. Like, these are the things that they really got to focus in on because
situational awareness is huge.
Yes, it is.
And in a game like this, it's not really going to come back to bite you. But in a playoff game down the line, it's the small things that make the difference. So first and goal for Rehobeth from the 2-yard line. Direct snap, off left tackle, close to the goal line, and taken down just shy. Well, the referee on the far side singled him down. The referee on the near side singled touchdown. Now they're going to say he's down just shy. Okay. So it'll be second and goal from the half-yard line. Again, the Russell County defensive line has really made really nice adjustments and have really been basically a stone wall most of the last half of the first half, second quarter, and then the beginning of the second half. But
it was that one big key fourth down stop they did on Rehobeth that it's really, I think that really changed the tide of the game right there.
Same formation for Rehobeth. 2 tight ends to the left side of the line. Snap back to Bandy. Keeper up the middle. Dives to the goal line. He's shy again.
Wow.
Try to dive underneath and was taken down just shy of the red end zone. And it's going to be third down and goal. 37 seconds to play in the third quarter. They don't have to snap the ball again if they don't want to. And now whistles blow.
Timeout.
Timeout taken by the Warriors. While we got a moment, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, our presenting sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, Buffalo Rock Pepsi, Gordy Eye Care, CVCC. Got the first basketball game of the year next Friday night here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Of course, got a lot of content for you every day. Got coaches shows every day. Trying to take next Thursday off for Halloween, as it is an awesome holiday.
It is a great holiday.
Personally, as someone who's a big Halloween fan, really love Halloween.
I'm going to dress up as
very nostalgic. Very nostalgic.
Why not?
But I will be dressing as Scotty Scheffler in an orange jumpsuit this year.
It's not too soon
if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. So third down and goal now for Rehobeth from the half-yard line.
Granted, if whether Rehobeth scores here or not, but if the county Russell County gets a stop here, this will be very, very impressive. Not that they haven't been impressive all night long, but
direct snap to the running back again, number 22, dives for the goal line. He is in this time. Touchdown, Rebels. So the Rehobeth takes advantage of the special teams disaster by Russell County. And now our score is 71-32. We're over 100 now, Chris, and we're not even in the fourth quarter yet.
We're not even in the fourth quarter yet. No, I think you made some Georgia Alabama Sports Live history. This is the highest scoring game I think we've ever been for a football game.
Yeah, I agree. There's no Joe Ledger on for the PAT. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, kick is good. 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. Russell County leads 71 to 33 here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Noah Shelton here with you alongside Toygar Isla as our cameraman and my producer / color commentator Chris Gates, the cornerstone of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Well, no, I didn't think we were going to be here in the third quarter talking about a 100-point game between these two teams.
71 to 33, Russell County leads. Rehobeth set to kick it off. Another squib kick up the middle. And going to be a little lateral play. Dupins laterals it back to Brandon Jones. Jones down the near sideline, and he's going to be taken down at the 49 in Rehobeth territory. So while we got a moment, I'd like to update you on college football going on right now. Boston College leads Louisville 27 to 24.
Wow.
Okay. 8.5 minutes to play. And, of course, one big game, one interesting game. Thanks, Sickos Committee. Late night. 10:30, Boise State at UNLV, a big Group of 5 matchup. And then at 11 o'clock, Rutgers from New Jersey going all the way out to L.A. on the West Coast to take on USC.
You know, and it's on that lane. I forgot this will be a big night for Fox because you got the World Series that was on earlier tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think I'm going to stay and watch that one.
Reagan's still in the ball game. 1st and 10 for the Warriors from the 50. Quick screen out to the far side of Denver Harper. Harper inside the 40. Harper cuts back. Makes another man miss. He's on the dance floor. Wow, what a move. Gets 15 to the 35-yard line for a first down, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter. We're through 3 here at Russell County. It's all Warriors by a score of 71 to 33. A lot of offense here tonight here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo.
Mountain Dew. My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did an event to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
Welcome back to Russell County. Noah Shelton here with you alongside Chris Gates. 1st and 10 for the Warriors from the Rehobeth 35-yard line on the near hash to begin the fourth quarter. Warriors lead 71 to 33. Reagan still in the ball game. 8 touchdown passes tonight. Pump fakes on the screen, fires a fade route to the far side, jump ball, intercepted. Ball was thrown behind, and it was intercepted by Braylon Minifield. And taken back to the 22-yard line, the first interception thrown by Bryson Riggins tonight.
Very interesting play call from Russell County here.
They are staying aggressive.
Yeah.
Even with 71 points from the board and a 38-point lead, they are staying aggressive. The clock is running now, 7:37 and counting. I'd like to update you on the big college football games tomorrow at noon. Notre Dame and Navy.
Oh, wow.
Both Navy and Army really having solid seasons, both undefeated. Army-Navy this year is going to be crazy.
It's going to be a fantastic one, yeah.
Possibility of back-to-back weeks there, both in the American Conference now.
Right now.
Also got Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, an interesting matchup there in the ACC tomorrow at noon. Oklahoma and Ole Miss kick things off in the SEC slate. That game at noon. Going to be a handoff far side of the number 22 for Rehobeth. And he's taken down after about a gain of 8 to the 30. Missouri and Alabama, 3:30 game in the SEC on ABC. Illinois and Oregon. Also another 3:30 game. That a big game in the Big Ten. Texas at Vanderbilt. Can the Commodores do it again?
You know what? Our good friend of ours, Rex Castillo, he's really thinking that there may be an upset down there.
Isaiah Bond looks to be doubtful for the game tomorrow against Vanderbilt. So is Brady Cook, the quarterback from Missouri, against Alabama. Second down and we'll call it 1.5 for Rehobeth. QB keeper in the middle for Patrick Banda. And Banda with a good gain across the 35 to the 38-yard line, gain of 7, and he'll move the chains. 6:22 and counting left in our ball game.
If anything, Russell County can take from this, obviously they're going to win by big, but it's just they're going to be hosting a playoff game here in a couple of weeks. Really, they just got to celebrate this win and be happy about that, but fix some of these little mistakes that you might have seen here later in the second half.
The defense didn't get off to a great start.
Yeah.
They made great adjustments, though. But it is the little things. They've had a few flags against them, a few holds, which they're going to happen. But, again, in the playoffs, we mentioned it's the small things are what's going to be the difference. It's going to be a keeper to the near side for Rehobeth, but taken down in the backfield, maybe gained half a yard on that one.
Yeah.
Good pursuit there by the Russell County defense. That's number 51 for Russell County on the tackle there, Trenton Samuel. Samuel there, a freshman.
But I do want to give a shout-out to Coach Griggs and his staff for what they've done for this Russell County team. Just an outstanding season, probably the best season they've had since that 98 campaign season you were talking about.
10 wins,
and, it's
third round.
If they can fix up some of the little things they did today but play on the same level of caliber, I mean, the sky's the limit with them.
So second down and 9. And ball's loose on the ground, I believe. I believe it hit one of the running backs and just fell forward. It ended up being a direct snap to Brody Cook, the tight end there on that side of the line for Rehobeth. So a loss of about 2. It's going to be third down and 11. 4:49 and counting in our ball game. Florida State and Miami tomorrow at 7 o'clock. How's the outlook on that game changed since the preseason? Big time.
I'm going to do a crazy crisp prediction here.
Close.
It would be the one game that Florida State will actually play really well close against Miami.
Makes sense. Keeper to the far side, number 22 for Rehobeth. He's got room. They're on the sideline 40, down to the sideline 30, to the 20, inside the 15, and down to the 13. Rehobeth hasn't given up yet.
I was going to say, good for Rehobeth that you're not giving up.
And this, what I call a pregame, this little triple option eye candy team is looking to hang 40 on Russell County. It won't be enough for the win, but definitely a good performance by the offense for Rehobeth. And this is what it can look like when it's being executed well.
Yes,
we saw the motions cause Russell County to jump off sides earlier and cause a lot of confusion, especially in the first quarter. They've adjusted since. And the ball is fumbled up the middle, and I believe they got it back.
They did get it back.
Yeah. So number 23 on the carry there for Rehobeth. No gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, number 23, he recovered it. It fell in between two Russell County defenders. They just weren't able to get down enough to get it.
Again, running clock, 3:32 to play in our ball game. LSU and Texas A&M, game for first place in the SEC. That's tomorrow night in prime time, as well as Penn State, Wisconsin, and a little local flavor here. Maybe not the most high-profile game. Auburn and Kentucky tomorrow night in prime time as well.
Actually, I'm looking forward to that one. Kentucky has been playing pretty well.
Keeper by Band up the middle, across the 15, down to the 14, so he'll gain about 5. And he'll bring up third down and 6. Again, Russell County lost to Pike Road, had a 14-6 lead in the first half, ended up falling 42-16.
Pike Road, that was a region game, and they have been playing very well, just like Russell County over these last few years. It was always a tough game.
Basically the region championship.
It was. But you know what, to see Russell County bounce back this week in the way they did, you got to feel good about their chances.
Keeper far side by number 22 for Rehobeth. He's taking out the 3, and I believe a horse collar tackle is going to be called against the Warriors. So it's going to be first and goal from about the 2 coming up for the Rebels. Clock is stopped now at 2:28 to play. Chris, how are we already in week 9 of the college football season? Man, it flies by.
I'm telling you,
week 11 of high school.
I'm telling you, it really, I felt like the season has gone by very quickly.
And it is a horse collar tackle against the Warriors.
But this is to me some of the most exciting time. Was the weather's getting colder, and these teams are playing for not just for region championships, but just for playoff spots. And we've had some really great games. We've had a few blowouts, but we've had some fantastic games.
So 1st and goal now for the Rebels from the 2-yard line. 2:15 and counting in our ball game. Russell County leads by 38. Same formation for Rehobeth. Direct snap to number 22 will go behind and band to the lead blocker and get into the end zone for the Rehobeth touchdown. Isaiah Register takes it in for the Rebels, and they've put up 39 and a chance to put up 40 against this Russell County defense. Obviously some things to fix on Russell County's defense. Now, the last couple of drives they have had a lot of second-teamers out there. And, of course, the free touchdown that they gave on the special teams debacle. As the kick for the PAT is up and good by Joe Legis. So 2:01 to play. It's Russell County 71, Rehobeth 40, and this is football, not basketball. We'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live to wrap it up.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Football time! Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet is loaded with over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or
Welcome back to the ball game here. 2:01 to play in our contest, 71-40. A 31-point lead for the Warriors here on senior night. Rebels on to kick it away. And a swift kick up the middle again, as we've seen a lot tonight. Ball is handled by number 32, Jeremiah Chambers, and he tries to run to the near side, won't get the edge. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors from the 24.
Another county. First down.
111 points between these two teams.
Yeah. Defense has been optional.
Oh, yeah.
For
definitely.
sure. The Russell County defense, I believe, they played better than that 40-point mark. Again, we talked about the second team that has been in the last couple drives and the special teams mishap. And timeout called by Russell County. Bryson Riggins looks like he's going to come back into the ball game again with 1:55 to play. Got to imagine Russell County is just going to run the ball and run the clock out.
I was going to say at this point, there's really not too much that you just need to do. You already have running clock. You've done everything that you need to do.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and just finish this game out.
So walking through county season, began with 2 out-of-region games, beat Carroll 32-0, lost to Eufaula here 34-21, as Riggins is pressured up the middle, steps up, and he's sacked. Sacked for about a loss of 4, he'll be taken down 14. Then they went on the road, got off to a good start in region play, close win at Wetumpka. Then followed it up with a road win at Percy Julian by 30, beat Park Crossing here by 55. And then they beat Valley, of course, on the 27th back in September. And then Stanhope Elmore beat them by 14. Throw back over the near side, and what a catch by number 0. Yes, he hauled it in. Looked like a one-handed grab by Quentin Lewis at a 40. It's going to be a first down. Then they had their bye week before Pike Road, had a 14-6 lead, ended up losing 46-14. But overall, successful season for Russell County in the 4th year. As the throw by Riggins to the near side is dropped into the chimney and complete to Quentin Lewis again. What a throw. He is – the deep balls were absolutely perfect by Bryson Riggins tonight. So, as I was saying, Russell County in their 4th year under Dylan Griggs. And it looks like they're going to try to score it again.
That's
Riggins rolls far side, looks to throw, fires it. And taken down for a gain of about 6 is Jamari Burnett to the 20-yard line. 34 seconds and rolling.
They're doing early offense with 30 seconds left.
Coach Griggs staying aggressive. Riggins will throw again, this time over the middle, caught by Denver Harper. Harper inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5, and he scores for the third time tonight. Touchdown, Russell County. The 9th touchdown pass by Bryson Riggins. And County puts the exclamation point on this huge win.
I'm almost speechless, Noah. I ain't going to lie to you.
14 seconds to play. Russell County, with the PAT by Hernandez, would go up 78-40. Basketball season came early this year.
Apparently so, and we didn't even know about it.
Yep.
That's all I wanted for Christmas.
Tell you what, that's not Hernandez. That's the backup kicker in there. Let me get a number and a name on him. Give me 1 second. The kick by Ethan Angel is up and no good.
One of the rare kicks from him.
So with 14 seconds to play, Russell County leads 77-40. While we got one more chance, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors again. Glismith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika is where I got my first truck from, the 2018 GMC Canyon. Gordy Eye Care. Zaxby's, as we mentioned. Me and Thrift aren't lying. That Buffalo Garlic Blaze, Chris, it hits.
Lord.
It hits.
I'm still addicted
Absolutely.
to those
Nibblers. The salad. Yeah, the Asian sensation salad. That's back. Some heat, as the kids say, over at Zaxby's.
Yes,
They got some heat.
They got some heat over there.
That's right.
We can't think of enough. Also want to thank
CVCC as well.
As we get ready for their first
Friday night.
Next Friday. And
first basketball game.
That's going to be a great one there. And not to mention, I also want to just give a great shout out to Buffalo Prop Pepsi.
Yep.
We got 2 Pepsis up here right now.
Need one for the drive home. It's been a late night.
It's been a
long day.
But a good one. Not too
a lot of scoring.
I was going to say.
So
you're not going to have too many games like this.
So Rehobeth is going to fall to 1-5 in region, 3-6 overall. Russell County will improve to 5-1 in region, 7-2 overall, as they play an out-of-region game at Beauregard next week before hosting a playoff game on November 8th for the first time since the 90s. Wiley kicks it off
for this community. Just a fantastic, and they deserve it too for with the seasons they've had and where they are right now. I'm just really, really happy for all of them and these players.
Absolutely deserved it. Heath Matheson there on the recovery on the kickoff for the Rebels. 10 seconds now to play, as Russell County puts the finishing touches on one of the most successful seasons in the last 30 years. The clock will roll with a running clock. There will be no more snaps. And Russell County wraps up their home stretch on senior night with a huge win, 77-40 over the Rehobeth Rebels from Dothan.
Just an absolutely stellar game on all fronts from Russell County. Just, like you said earlier, it took a little while for them to get started, but just a fantastic step for all of them.
So the Alex Quinney player of the game. We got to pick one of those. And who else could we pick besides Bryson Riggins? I mean, 9 touchdowns. Count them, 9 touchdown passes. Incredible, unbelievable.
Just
unbelievable.
This is a game for him to remember. And he
all-timer.
All of the Alex Quinney's all-state player of the game. Just 100%. I'm telling you. Just a fantastic show. Have yourself a game, my friend. Throw him a Gatorade bath just for all what he's done.
He has got all the tools in the toolbox. He's got the back shoulder throws. He's got the deep bombs. He's got the flat routes. He's got the slants over the middle. He's got everything. And he's really going to make some trouble for some defenses that Russell County is going to play into the playoffs. So that'll do it for us here from Russell County. The Warriors win on senior night, 77-40, as they wrap up region play with a record of 5-1. They will host a home playoff game for the first time since the 90s in 2 weeks on November the 8th. So for my producer and color commentator Chris Gates, For my cameraman, Toygar Isla, for Thrift Behringer for his broadcasting contributions for the first 2.5 quarters. I'm Noah Shelton signing off from Russell County, where the Warriors get a big win by 37. We'll see you next week